Good afternoon. The Philippine Health Insurance Corporation commits to continue providing health benefits for Filipinos nationwide, assuring the public that it has enough funds to do so. In a statement on Monday, December 16, PhilHealth said they will continue to pay for the health benefits of all Filipinos with or without a government subsidy. The Bicameral Conference Committee decided to completely cut PhilHealth's 74.431 billion peso subsidy for 2025 down to zero. According to PhilHealth, the Bicameral Conference Committee's decision to cut their 2025 subsidy reflected its wisdom. It acknowledged that the committee understood that the agency's capacity to continue managing the National Health Insurance Program. PhilHealth added that their financial position is strong and sufficient to sustain operations with a total of 281 billion pesos in reserves and with a 150 billion peso in surplus funds as of October 2024. The state health insurer also bared that its investment portfolio as of November 2024 has already reached 489 billion pesos. PhilHealth vowed to do better in providing reasons for the provision of government subsidies. PhilHealth was initially allocated a 74.431 billion pesos in subsidy, but the amount was first reduced by the Senate to 64.419 billion pesos before being completely cut down to zero by the Bicameral Conference Committee. President Bongbong Marcos earlier defended the removal of the subsidy, citing the remaining reserves of PhilHealth in funds. The low-pressure area inside the Philippine Area of Responsibility is forecast to develop into a tropical cyclone in 24 hours. In a weather forecast on Tuesday, December 17, Pag-asa reports that the low-pressure area was upgraded to high as of 2 a.m. on Tuesday. This means that the low-pressure area being monitored may become a tropical cyclone in the next 24 hours. Pag-asa notes that until then, the low-pressure area that is embedded in the intertropical convergence zone will cause rain in parts of Visayas and Mindanao. According to Pag-asa's latest bulletin, the low-pressure area was last spotted 155 kilometers east-southeast of Tagum City, Davao del Norte. The State Weather Bureau further says that the low-pressure area will trigger cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in eastern Visayas, Caraga, and Davao region. Mary Jane Veloso is returning to the Philippines on December 18 after 14 years of being behind bars in Indonesia, according to an Indonesian official in Malacanang. In a press conference on Monday, December 16, Indonesia's Deputy Coordinator of Immigration and Corrections, Nyoman Gede Surya Mataram, announced that Veloso would be flown to the Philippines in the early hours of December 18. Officials from the Philippine Embassy are scheduled to pick her up from her detention facility in the Indonesian capital. In a separate statement, Malacanang also disclosed Veloso's imminent return to the country as they vow to abide by its commitment to honor the conditions under the prisoner transfer agreement between Jakarta and Manila. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin described Veloso's homecoming as a fruit of more than a decade of persistent discussions, consultations, and diplomacy. Last month, Jakarta agreed to transfer Veloso to the Philippines after commuting her death sentence. Veloso is going to serve the rest of her unspecified prison term in the Philippines, which does not impose the death penalty. Veloso was arrested in Yogyakarta in 2010 after 2.6 kilograms of heroin was discovered concealed in her suitcase. She claimed that the illegal drugs were put in her suitcase by her recruiters. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Red. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.